So my mom, Pat Sullivan, was one of only about 1,200 women who became a B-25 pilot during World War II. She ends up in Rifle, Colorado. My brother and I, we end up visiting our mom in the summer of 1956. She had just recovered from an airplane crash. What happened, she was ferrying a brand new Super Cub back to Steamboat Springs, and the plane quit on her over the Roosevelt Forest and decided to crash this plane between two big pine trees. This is her thinking. If I can put this plane between the trees, the wings will absorb a lot of the impact, and I may be able to get out of this. And the only thing left of that airplane was the seat that she was sitting in. She only got a scratch on her forehead. That was it. At the end of her life, Cece and I and a woman in the ministry named Linda went to Grand Junction, where she was dying, to be with her the last days of her life. I'm walking and praying, I'm talking to the Lord about her, and the Spirit says to me, bring her back to the plane crash and ask her if she remembers hearing a voice speak to her on her way down before she crashed. Because I spoke to her and I said, Patty, don't worry, you're going to walk away from this. At the end of her life, we're looking at the pictures of this plane crash. I said, so Momsy, do you remember hearing a voice speak to you before you crashed? And kind of a light comes into her eyes. And she says, well, yeah, I did. I said, do you remember what it was? And she says, well, not really. I said, did the voice say to you, Patty, don't worry, you're going to be all right. You're going to walk away from this. And she said, my God, that's exactly what it said. She was pretty rough around the edges. My mom became the sweetest person the last month of her life that any of us ever knew.